Trump blamed DEI for the DC plane crash. Let's do a fact check. Trump claimed that DEI policies from the Obama administration and the Biden administration were to blame for this crash. He's focused in on a program designed for disabled people to become air traffic controllers, and he's right, that program does exist. But guess who put that program into place? Donald Trump. And here's the proof. FAA provides aviation careers to people with disabilities. Date: April 11th, 2019. FAA today announced a policy. So even though this had absolutely nothing to do with the crash that happened in DC, even if it did, it would be Donald Trump's fault. Not a great look when you're the president lying about the cause of a tragedy, but even if you were telling the truth, it would turn out to be your fault anyway. But here's the bigger problem, is that Republicans act like DEI equals lack of merit. But even in this program, the same exact qualifications apply to the folks who are trying to get the job. And getting this job is not simple or easy. In fact, about 40 to 50% of people who try to go through the training drop out because it's too hard. But this is the problem that Republicans have with their narrative. They act like DEI equals no merit, but in reality, it just means the same merit to a smaller pool of potential applicants. Merit is still the top consideration when considering who gets these jobs. So this whole narrative stems from the incorrect statement that DEI equals a lack of merit and it's bad for hiring, when in fact the evidence shows the opposite. Studies have shown that companies that have higher levels of diversity actually perform 20% better than companies with less diversity. So this whole idea that diversity equals bad and it's going to be bad for business is just factually wrong. And the truth about this crash is it was not a DEI issue, it was a staffing issue. As reported by the New York Times, staffing was not normal at the time and there was one person doing the job of two people. And this is not an anomaly. There is a high level of burnout in this industry because there are such severe staffing shortages. And in a very bad look for Donald Trump, during his first week, he froze federal hiring, and that includes air traffic controllers. He also fired the head of the TSA and fired all of the Aviation Safety Advisory Committee. So in the end, Trump is not only comically wrong about everything he said in his press conference, but it turns out if he was right, he would be to blame anyway. What a shocker.